Hello YouTube, loyal to all once again. And before I continue, beginners, please read the description. Yes, I'm serious. And for the advanced solo trainers out there, you see this title? You see that? Yeah! Finally, an advanced solo training technique. And yes, the dynamic tension kicking came from the idea that Bruce Lee showed in one of his scenes in Enter the Dragon, where he does the two punches, does a front kick, then he smoothly do a side kick up until he does a back kick, and just stood there, still. So that's where the dynamic tension kicking idea came from. And it's not only doing Bruce Lee's version, that you can do the dynamic tension kicking. In fact, if you are familiar with the single leg squats or the pistol squats, as oftenly referred, those are also dynamic tension kicking, where the only difference is you're only squatting. So there you have it. And without further ado, let's begin in showing the variations of dynamic tension kicking. So first off, when you do the dynamic tension kicks, you're not going to do that kind of motion where you just kick, stop, kick, stop, kick, stop. What I'm going to show in this video, especially for you guys and girls who are advanced solo trainers out there, is doing kicks that are not really useful when it comes to self-defense situations. They're only useful when doing your solo training. For example, doing the horse stances. If you can't really use the horse stance practically in a fighting situation. I'm not saying that you can't entirely do it. What I'm saying is it's better useful to do the horse stance when you're doing solo training to strengthen your legs. Same thing when you're doing dynamic tension kicking. So, the correct dynamic tension kicking would be lifting your leg, doing your kicks, or doing a single kick, and really tensing the muscles that you're using when doing kicks, or when doing the single kicks. So, for example, when you're doing dynamic tension kicking, front leg kick, it'll be like this. You're not going to do this motion that fast. No. What you want to do is lift your leg, breathe in, then you exhale, tensing your leg when doing the front leg kick. When you tense, the tricky part is you're tensing your leg muscles, not your hips. Because if you tense your hips, what happens is you're tensing also the muscles here, and especially here in your abdomen and your back. And those are not the target areas that you want to tense. What will happen is you're going to prematurely drop your leg and lose your form. What you want to do is to do the correct form. So as I do the dynamic tension front leg kick again, let it stay there for a while, tensing your kicking leg for at least 10 counts minimum. If you can't handle 10 counts, at least 5. Pull it back slowly. Breathing in, then breathe out to go back to your normal position. So that's the correct way of doing a dynamic tension kick for a front leg kick. Same thing when you're doing a side kick. You're not going to do this kind of kick. No, because you're not tensing the muscles, your leg muscles that you're using for kicking. What you want to do is breathe in to chamber your leg, Then breathe out, tensing your leg muscles when doing the kick. See? Hold it for quite some time. If you really feel the burn and it really hurts, try to do the form going back, because you're also practicing doing the form as well as balancing. Because not only are you training your kicking leg, you're also training the muscles of your balancing leg or your non-kicking leg. So breathe in when pulling it back, then breathe out. The hand positions when you're doing those kinds of dynamic tension kicks really doesn't matter. But I strongly recommend that if you really want to practice the form of your kicks and really mimicking that you're really in a fighting situation, I suggest that you put your hands on a guard position, whatever guard position that you're training in. It really doesn't matter if you're a karateka or a taekwondo practitioner or a kung fu practitioner, Muay Thai. These dynamic tension kicks are really good for you, especially to practice your legs, to really strengthen your legs. It did for me. So to do the back kick, it's trickier than doing the side kick and the front leg kick, because in doing the back kick, it really requires you to have good balance and really strong hips, as well as a very strong balancing leg. So as I show here, again, the wrong form would be, you're not doing that. Correct form will be when you're doing dynamic tension kicking. Breathe in as you lift your leg. This is the part where you relax, by the way. When you're doing the kick very slowly, that's where you tense your legs or the muscles that you're using when doing the kick. So once again, breathe in, relax your chambered leg, then kick. Again, hold it for quite some time, 10 seconds minimum. If not, hold it for 5. You can see that I'm shaking. This just shows that this kind of dynamic tension kicking is really hard. But it really trains your legs, honestly. Falling, yeah. To make it really more challenging, if you hold on to something or if you fall, do the form again and try to do the form backwards. So there. If you really want to do a Bruce Lee's method, then I'd really suggest to really do these kinds of basics first. You can also do some kicks using the dynamic tension by doing them very, very slowly, like when you're doing a spinning roundhouse. Or when you're doing a spinning back. You're breathing out and you're really just tensing the muscles that you're using when you're doing the kicks. So there you have it, and I hope that these kinds of techniques, or at least solo training ideas, had helped you advanced solo trainers out there. And to everyone, and I mean everyone, Christmas is coming, so Merry Christmas, and I won't be able to make another video, so have a happy, blessed New Year to you as well. And if you have any questions regarding about dynamic tension kicking, or if you want me to further continue to make this kind of video from the dynamic tension kicking right here, please email me. You can really email me right here. So thank you so much. God bless you all. Always train safe and take care.